Hi, this is Kevin Souza. I was just talking to somebody that I love dearly, and we were talking about losing the motivation for the online business that we're building. And losing motivation has everything to do with not setting a specific destination or goal. That's the answer. This individual said, "Well, I'm looking forward to going to the event because, maybe that'll get me motivated again." Okay? The truth of the matter is that outside forces are not what motivates you. They may do something temporarily, maybe a day, if that, or two. But motivation comes internally. And where does that internal motivation driven from? It's driven by the actual goal that you want to achieve, and it needs to be specific. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you move into a new city or town, and of course you need to find the nearest grocery store, right? We all need to eat and buy our things for the house and so forth. At first, you don't know what the name of the grocery store is, maybe. You may know of grocery store chains, and so you probably either look online and Google for grocery stores for your town or city, which is the quickest way, or the old-fashioned way, picking up the telephone book and looking under the yellow pages and groceries. And then you find the grocery stores, and of course you want to find the nearest one, right? So you find the nearest grocery store, and let's say I'll just name a brand because of here in Louisville we shop at Kroger's, okay? So you find a Kroger's, whatever grocery store chain that you're shopping at. And then you figure out where it is, so you need to get directions. Once you know the grocery store and where they are, you just need some directions and how to get there, what streets to turn on, and so forth until you get there. And then you finally get to the grocery store, you do your shopping, you come back home, and you put your stuff away. And the next time you go to the grocery store now, you not only know what store it is, but you also know how to get there and how to get home, right? So let's put this in goal terms, okay? Your destination is the grocery store. You had no clue where your nearest grocery store was at first. But after week after week after week that you go back and forth to the grocery store, you can do it with your eyes closed. You know not only where it is, but how to get there and how to get back home. You don't even think about it. It becomes a subconscious act after a while, right? So bottom line is this. You knew your destination. You knew exactly where you wanted to go, to a grocery store. You thought that was exactly where you wanted to go, but you needed to find a specific grocery store near specific streets where you live, for convenience sake, in order for you to go to that grocery store. So you needed to dig a little bit from the general, I need to find a grocery store, to a specific, I need to get to Kroger's, right? And then you don't think about it after you've done it once or twice. It becomes a subconscious act, right? That's exactly how setting goals works. Let's say you wanted to go on a vacation, or even to an event like I just mentioned at the beginning of this video. The event that we're going to, this is April of 2015, this month, in fact 2 weeks from today, is in Nashville, Tennessee. And it's the Opryland, I guess the Gaylord Opryland Resort Convention Center in Nashville, right? I know exactly where we're going. But do I right now know exactly how to get there? No. But I know where I'm going. And I know exactly when. Okay? I know the time limit for me to be there at a specific date, which is April 23rd, I believe, right? So I know where I'm going specifically. I just don't know how I'm getting there yet because I don't need to take action yet. When I'm ready to take action, meaning drive there, I will have either through GPS or map instructions or whatever, my directions to get to my destination. And I will take the actions necessary to get there. Thank God it's only 3 hours from here. This will be the first event I go to with my company that I can drive without flying. And that's wonderful. But I know exactly when, I know exactly where I'm going. And the actions that I need to take to get there, I don't need to take yet until I'm ready to go. Right? That's the same principle with a goal. And I am not motivated to take action to go to the Gaylord Opryland Convention Center until the time comes where I'm ready to go and the deadline is there and I'll be there on time, right? If you've lost your motivation and you're not sure that you're motivated about building your business anymore or doing the activities that it takes to build your business, here's why. Because you haven't chosen a destination that you want to go to. And a destination always starts with something general. Like, for example, with this individual, they want to help their daughter and their grandson with income that comes from the business. Okay, that's the general destination, right? Exactly how much money do you want to give them on a consistent basis, and by when do you want to start giving them that money? See? Not just I want to help them. Okay? That's the general goal. I just want to go grocery shopping. Now I need the specific store, the destination. I need to know exactly how to get there. So once you choose your specific goal on where you want to go, guess what? You just found your motivation. Now they told me they want to go to the event to get back the motivation they lost because of personal events that happened in their family lives. Since then, between the last event and now. The reason you lost your motivation is not because of an event that happened in your personal life. It's because you have not set a goal inside of you. A specific goal, not a general one, with a deadline. Because here's what happens. The mind is a very powerful tool, folks. When you set a specific goal as to exactly how much money you want to earn and when and why, exactly why, okay, down to the last penny, now you have your destination and you can build it backwards. When you're building a business online, now you need to have so many sign-ups in order to earn that income, right? In order to get so many sign-ups, you need so many leads so that the law of averages can help convert some of those leads into that number of sign-ups that you need in order to create that income that you want. In order for you to get those leads, you need to generate traffic to your lead capture pages or your websites in order to build your leads list, in order for a percentage of them to convert into sales, in order to give you the income that you want, specific amounts to help your daughter and your grandson. That's called the cookbook method of setting goals. Knowing that you want to bake a cake, say a chocolate cake with chocolate frosting. Well, you need the ingredients to make that cake. You need the recipe on how to mix those ingredients and how long it needs to bake and how to test it before to make sure the cake is done and so forth in order for that cake to be finished. The end result is you want a cake. The specific reason is you want a chocolate cake because it's so-and-so's birthday or whatever, and you want to make it with chocolate frosting, right? You have a specific destination, a specific goal that you chose, okay? So you want to earn X amount of money, say $2,000 a month that you can give to your granddaughter, your daughter and your grandson. I'm just giving a number here, $2,000 a month by October of this year. That means between now and October, you need to have so many sign-ups in your business in order to generate that income. In order to have that many sign-ups in that business, you need this many leads so that a percentage of those leads can convert into sign-ups. In order to have this many leads, you need this much traffic, okay, in order to generate those leads. In other words, if I just come to you and say, hey, how would you like to buy some traffic? You're going to say to me, oh, I can't afford that. That's because you didn't have a destination in mind. You didn't have how many signups you need to earn that destination. You didn't have how many leads you need to have that many signups sign up. And you didn't have how many clicks you need to your website or visits or eyeballs in order to generate the traffic needed to generate those leads, to generate those sales, to generate that income. And so to you, it's, I can't afford traffic because you don't have a destination in mind. You want to get motivated again? Simple. Set a specific goal and work it backwards. And once you have a specific goal, boom, you have your motivation back. And guess what? No matter what's happening in your life with you and your family or whatever, you can still have that goal and that destination in mind. Okay? When I moved from Massachusetts to Kentucky and I drove here, I had directions. I could have used a GPS. I didn't. I was old-fashioned. I used 3x5 cards, and I put the miles to the tenths in between each of the exits from Massachusetts to Kentucky, over 1,000 miles, right? And all I did was follow the instructions that I wrote down, and I got here. Okay? I knew the destination. I had no clue where Louisville, Kentucky was if I were to just get in my car and drive. But I knew the destination. And when you know the destination, the plans to get there are a lot clearer, and the motivation is there. And so the motivation comes from setting a goal, not from, well, if I get to the event, maybe I'll find my motivation. If you get to the event, they're going to tell you what I'm telling you right now. What's your goal? Exactly, not general. Oh, I want to help them out. That's not a specific goal. Exactly how much do you want to give them and help them out with? Exactly. And by when do you want to do that? Okay, here's how many sales you need. Here's how many leads you need to make those sales. Here's how much traffic you need to generate that number of leads. Now let's get you some traffic. Okay? And what happens is faith and belief has a lot to do with this. You don't believe you're going to get the results from the traffic when you don't have a goal. That will justify the investment in that traffic, okay, to generate those leads, to generate the sales, to generate the income. The belief isn't there. And the reason the belief isn't there is because you do not have a specific destination. This was a 12-minute video. I certainly hope that what I talked about here made sense to you and that you will choose a specific destination that you want to achieve. What is it that you want out of life? Do you want to make X amount, and let's pick an exact figure, by such and such a time? If you do that and you choose the vehicle that we provide by clicking the link below this video, we can help you step by step to achieve that specific income goal if you're serious and you're willing to learn and willing to work. Okay? So that's my training on setting a goal and destinations and so forth, and I hope you got something out of that. This is Kevin Souza. Make it a wonderful day.